What is going on, football fans? Off day for the Eagles today, so let's go through the Pittsburgh game, the first preseason game. And of course, we don't have any All 22 because Game Pass failed to provide us with that, but they promised they'll be back for the regular season. So all we have to is the broadcast view. We'll see if we can get some things going with it. First thing we'll look at is Jalen Hurts. Remember, if you want to donate to the show, check out the Patreon in the description. So, after a pretty decent return for Quest Watkins, the first return I've seen him make, breaks a couple tackles, we're getting Jalen Hurts on the field. The first play we get to see from Jalen Hurts is in 12 personnel. We got two tight ends to the bottom of the screen, and Steelers running a zone coverage. And the other important thing to notice is the defensive end here going against Lane Johnson is going to crash to the inside of Lane. Okay, so we're going to have a seam, a curl, and a flat, creating a three levels concept that Jalen has to read. Now, the flat defender right here is initially going to look like he is in a hook to curl because he's relating to Ertz. So you can say, why is Hurts not throwing this ball immediately? It's because he believes that this guy is in the face of Zach Ertz, and he's the hook to curl defender, and this cornerback might be a flat defender. He realizes as soon as he's about to throw it, and that's why you see him like tug it a little bit, is that this is in fact the flat defender, and he's going to go with Jordan Howard. But at that point, he's getting a little bit of pressure to the inside here, and relevantly steps up in the pocket, or outside the pocket rather, and you see here you have the linebacker does indeed follow Howard, and so there is a wide open gap there for Zach Ertz. So it's good progression and buying a little more time so you can see what you have. So the next play is really impressive. We have cover one man for Steelers. They're in a classic cover one man setup here where you have everyone lined up right in front of them, one linebacker. Because they're blitzing other ones, so you have a variety of how many linebackers you have underneath in the in man coverage situations. And you have one guy deep. Unfortunately, we can't see him. We have five-man pressure, and Sua Upeta, the left guard who is filling in for Isaac Salmon as he's ramping up, gives up the pressure to the inside here. So Hurts is getting pressured as he is throwing this ball, has to get rid of it at that point. Looking at it here from the replay, notice Jalen Reagor's route too here actually. He's released rather in man coverage. He takes an outside stutter and then inside release. Really good release here from Reagor to create separation from his guy in man coverage, so the safety has to respect him. Now, we had man coverage, so Devin Bush is going to be covering Dallas Goedert one-on-one. That's a really good matchup for Jalen Hurts to find. Good route here from Goedert, gets a little bit of separation. Hurts puts it right where it has to be, hits Goedert in stride, and let him work for some rack. Next rep, we have cover one man here again, and this time throwing it to Jalen Reagor down here at the bottom, who is going to run a curl route. And he gets some separation. He actually is a really good turn from Reagor. Ball is thrown, is a little bit low, but right in the breadbasket, so has to pull that in, has to be a catch. Unfortunately, they don't show this in any other view, so this is the only view that we have of the play. We can't really see how much to the outside, how much behind him it is, but it is considering a drop regardless because it is right there in his breadbasket, but he can help Reagor out by putting it a little bit higher. The timing is there, like as soon as Reagor is turning, the ball is getting right there to him. 3rd and 7 now, another man situation for Steelers, and they're sending pressure after Jalen Hurts here. The Jordan Howard picks up really nicely. So we have man coverage on the three receivers here. I believe it's Fulgham, Ertz, and Reagor. And Hurts does a good job here of just staying in the pocket, like no panic. We saw him last year where he's running a little bit around, even though there's really no pressure on him. He stays in the pocket. He finds this guy right across the middle here. Good route by Ertz against man coverage. And when you're crossing over the middle, as he's doing right here, leaning into the defender, crossing into the middle, and then coming back for it, you have a really good throwing lane to him, but Ertz flat out drops it. So fortunate stalls the drive. Next series here, first play backed up against their own end zone. And this is the play that Sirianni said Jalen Hurts actually checked into this after seeing what the defense was giving him. And what they were giving him is DBs lined up right across, wide receivers, one guy deep. So usually that tends to be man. And so he checks this into a deep route for Quez, who has press coverage at the top. Though Steelers are sending 6 guys in pressure, so it's important for Hurts to remain calm in the pocket, which he does. He remains calm, cool, and collected here. Really good job here by Boston Scott picking up the the linebacker right there in the A gap, and everyone else really does their job. He stays right in there, does not panic one bit. Has a guy right across the middle here, but also has a guy one-on-one with Quest Watkins to the outside, and he decides that's the one he wants. Almost gets it to him. A little bit of a bump there, um, and a little late, 15 yards downfield. A little hand that gets on Quest, a little pull on him. Um, it's close. I really like the check. I like that he takes the chance, staying strong in the pocket, but you rather want him to overthrow than underthrow in this situation here. And if the incompletion is a result of the cornerback pulling a little bit, then that's a better situation than had it been underthrown, where the cornerback can make a play on the ball. Next play, empty formation. We got main coverage again to the outsides, and then the combo in the middle of the crossroads coming in, and you have Ertz coming across the middle right here. Really good man beater, and Ertz stands right in there in the pocket. No panic. No, like, that is really encouraging to see that with pressure in his face, with bodies flying around him, he remains in the pocket, calm, collected, and throws a dart across the middle here to Zach Ertz, who has a little bit of separation. So we've got 3rd and 6, last play of the game for Ertz, and this is the one I least like of each and every one of them. We have 4-man pressure for Steelers, and I don't know if it's the pressure here from the outside of number 8 on Lane Johnson that he is reacting to. He's stepping up in the pocket, and he doesn't like the pocket he's been giving here, so he's extended the play to the outside here. The problem I have with this play is that as soon as he gets out the pocket, he is thinking run first, which is some of the things that we saw last year as well, where he triggers a little bit in his head, that right, I got to run this ball without keeping your eyes down the field. Because if you were to do that, you have Boston Scott against the linebacker right here, lob it over to the sidelines and let him work. But instead, you're forcing yourself into a situation here with a perfect triangle of defenders here ready to scrape, and that is the one he runs straight into, while Boston was in full speed once he got outside the pocket here. The safety is dropping deep with the tight end, so he's out of the picture. Just dump it right over there. Would like to see that. Otherwise, good series for Hurts. I really like what I saw from him. I think he made some good decisions overall. I think he was accurate with the football. Those are 2 drops that stalled the drives, which is unfortunate. But overall, really good things. And of course, in the joint practice against the Patriots, he's been very accurate as well. He's been building off of that, and this is his first real training camp. So we'll see what it all meant to. But he is the unquestioned quarterback 1 for the Eagles going into the season. So I hope you enjoyed.